going on, everybody? Welcome back to Chuds BBQ. My name is Bradley Robinson, and today I'm going to show you how I made this. Beautiful, delicious, smoky Szechuan pork belly on top of some beautiful rice with a lovely egg and some chili crisp. Coming up! I don't know if this counts as a breakfast, but it does have eggs on top. But regardless, this is gonna be absolutely amazing because today we're going for a Szechuan flavor profile. And I don't know if you've ever had Szechuan peppercorns or Szechuan food in general, but it is definitely one of my favorite cuisines. The Szechuan peppercorn is citrusy and floral with a little bit of spice and leaves this numbing, tingly sensation on your tongue. It is so good. Highly recommend checking it out. You see it in a lot of dishes like mapo tofu and stir fries, things like that. But today we're gonna make a rice bowl with some Szechuan pork belly, a beautiful fried egg, some chili crisp. One thing is for certain, and that is that it is going to be delicious. This is some pork belly. Just a small chunk of pork belly, probably a quarter or less of a full pork belly. I've had this vac sealed and in my freezer since whenever the last time I cooked pork belly was. Probably when I made bacon. But like I say in all my pork belly videos, this is a perfect cut for the barbecue pit. It's nice and fatty, it cooks up really tender, and it lends itself to so many different flavor profiles. You could glaze it for a sweet pork belly, you could keep it nice and simple with salt and pepper, or today we're gonna add some Szechuan flavor by using some of this stuff. Mala Spice Mix, made by Flyby Jing, who's sponsoring this video. More on them in a minute. This stuff is great. It is super savory, a little bit spicy. It's got that numbing vibe we were talking about. It's also got a whole bunch of mushroom powder in there, which is just packed with umami. And it's great on a lot of things, including pork belly. So that's what we're gonna be using as our rub today. Just gonna get that on there. Oh yeah. Just a nice even application, folks. You know the drill. And don't forget the sides. Beautiful. Let's throw it on the pit. As you may have noticed, this pit is already fired up, rocking a nice 275 because cooking a pork butt today as well. But simply enough, on we go. This video is brought to you by Flyby Jing, which is super exciting because I've been loving Flyby Jing products for years now. This is an old bottle of chili crisp I got from them a while back, and as you can see, it's almost gone because I put this stuff on everything. And I'm not kidding when I say I love Szechuan food. There's a Szechuan restaurant pretty close to my house, and I go there a little bit too frequently. Flyby Jing aims to bring the complex flavors of Szechuan cuisine to your home and to the rest of the world using high quality, all natural, non-GMO ingredients. And I gotta say, they nail it because everything I've had from them has been absolutely delicious. So we already talked about the Mala Spice Mix, but they've also got zong sauce and Szechuan chili crisp and a whole bunch of other stuff on their website. But this is the triple threat of best sellers, and these three items I believe should be in every kitchen because they're just packed with flavor. The zong sauce and the chili crisp I treat just like hot sauce. They're great on fish, meat, eggs, any snack you're gonna have. But the unique flavor of these is why I love having them around because there's nothing else in my pantry like them. And if you're a hot sauce lover, these are a great addition to your collection, especially the chili crisp. That one is probably my favorite. It's so good. It's a super flavorful oil that's also packed with all these crispy bits of chilies and all sorts of goodness. Add great flavor and some crunch to pretty much anything. I highly recommend picking some of this stuff up, folks. And just like any other condiment, it's a really great way to add some amazing flavor to whatever it is you're cooking. Even just a chili crisp on some noodles is absolutely fantastic. With that being said, if you do want to try these out, you can use my code CHUDS15 to save 15% off your order at flybyging.com. Again, code CHUDS15 at flybyging.com. Highly recommend it. Thank you, Flyby Jing. 2.5 hours later, our cute little pork belly is done. Doesn't take long to cook a thin little guy like that. And it is feeling nice and tender. Oh, beautiful. Rocking an internal temp of around 195. Ow! Whew. We're gonna let this rest for about 30 minutes or so till it comes down in temp and we can slice on in. And while it rests, we can get everything else ready. What I've got here is 2 cups of white rice that I have rinsed. And we're gonna go into 2 cups of water and a pinch of salt. Next up, scallions. Just cutting these nice and thin. And then into an ice bath, just to keep them fresh, keep them crispy, and they'll curl up a little bit and look real nice. Next up, melt some butter, and we're gonna cook a beautiful egg. Damn it, that's why I cracked 2 in case one broke. But we're gonna cook these super low and gentle so they don't get too crispy and we get that beautiful looking sunny side up egg. Looking good. Next up, let's see how this pork belly came out, shall we? Gotta say, loving that color, smelling good. Oh, feeling so soft. Looking nice and juicy, beautiful color on there. Smells really great. Should we give it an end piece a little taste real quick? Oh, well, that is lovely. Beautiful umami flavor, nice and smoky, tender. Salt level is perfect. Damn, that's good. That is delicious. Definitely making this again. Just some beautiful thick slices, folks. Come on, not bad for a 2-hour cook. Love it. And just like that, our rice is done. Ow. Beautiful. I'm gonna go in with some of the zong sauce. Oops. Get some of that in there. Oh yes, please. And I'm just gonna fluff this up a little bit. It smells just like fried rice. And now we plate. God, that rice smells good. And a nice shingling of our pork belly. Beautiful. Our beautiful sunny side egg. And of course, some chili crisp on top. Oh my goodness, yes please. These little crunchy bits are so good. Oh yes. And one final garnish, our beautiful curly green onions. Oh look, that one looks like a heart. How fitting. We'll put that one right on the yolk. And there we have it, folks. A beautiful Szechuan pork belly breakfast, lunch or dinner for that matter. I think it's time to dive in. I gotta say, folks, that is a beautiful looking dish. It smells so good. Oops. Oh, goodness. Nothing wrong with that. Although I do see in the comments there's a few of you that really don't like runny eggs. So for that, I do apologize. Get a little chili crisp, got a little yolk on there. Oh, that's so good. I'm gonna try this rice just by itself. It's so good. Tastes just like fried rice. A little spicy, a little umami, just so flavorful. Dip, dip, dip. It's like an upscaled version of bacon and eggs. Grab some of this rice with the chili crisp on it. Little egg, little pork belly. It's so good. The flavor is just so good. You know, it's a little spicy, a little floral. It's got that tingly vibe to it, but nothing's overpowering it. Just a very nicely flavored meal. Unbelievable. And there's so many good textures. You know, the creaminess from the egg, the pork belly's nice and tender. The rice is cooked perfectly. That chili crisp adds a nice little crispiness. I know this isn't my usual style of cooking, folks, but tell you what, you definitely got to try this one. God, it is hot out today. Yeah, good day to be eating spicy food. Although again, this really isn't all that spicy. I've always loved Asian flavors on pork belly, but this is just a whole new level. And this cook really didn't take long at all compared to what I'm normally cooking. You know, the longest part was the pork belly, and that only took like 2 hours. Very doable for a weeknight dinner. And if you make too much of this, you could throw all of this pork belly, the egg, and the rice into a pan, and you've got the easiest fried rice you ever made. Y'all definitely got to try this one. I'm gonna go finish this. All right, y'all, and that is it. That is how to make an absolutely fantastic Szechuan pork belly rice bowl. I highly recommend giving this one a try. It is super good. And that chili crisp really does go great on pretty much everything. And if you've never had Szechuan peppercorns before, this is a great place to try it out. You won't regret it. But all that being said, if you enjoyed this video, let me know by hitting that subscribe button. Let YouTube know by dropping a like on this video. If you do give this recipe a try for yourself, be sure to tag me on Instagram at Chuds BBQ. I love to see what y'all are cooking. Big shout out to all the Patreon members. Thank you for supporting Team Chud and allowing me to keep making all these videos. And until the next time I see you, please go cook something outside. Peace! Can't forget the official taste test.